to 125 for this mod pack. You should be at FML version 2.2.106.176. Minecraft Forge with 2 mods loaded. Alright, at this point, you go ahead and quit game. Don't click single player, so quit your game. We have to close out Minecraft again. Bring up the folder with your versions. Go back into Tlon. Right click your tlon.jar. Open with WinRAR. Get that out of the way. And now open the patch, which is only like half a meg. Close. Because this is WinRAR is always an evaluated copy. Double click the patch.1.1.8. If it won't let you rewind, that's okay. You can watch the rebroadcast. But I'm going to call you anyway. You have all these class files, so go ahead and select. Select all the class. Ooh, pardon me. I just got finished eating dinner. Select all the class files, and drag it in. Click OK. It's gonna import the class files into the tlon.jar. Close everything, and the last thing that we'll want to do, open up that window again. Go back to the .minecrafts, go into the saves folder, open up the main Tlon mod pack. Inside there's a world map file. So if you double click that, no, actually you don't even have to double click it. You can just drag it from the zip file into your saves. That'll give you the Legend of Notch world that they have. I did install the patch at this point. I don't know how far behind you are, but I've done that already. That was a previous step. This is the world file. I don't know what here. Let me try it. Well, let me show you what it should look like. So launch after you've copied in the world map folder into the saves. Go ahead and launch your Minecraft again. Make sure the profile selected is Tlon. Click play. And make sure it still says Minecraft 125 FML blah 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 blah. 2 mods. Go to single player, and it should say down the bottom of your list World Tlon World Map. Now, what I'm wondering is if we can edit the level.dat file to make it not say world. I didn't try this beforehand, but we're going to try it anyway. I'm going to quit the game. I'm going to open the level.dat. Open. There's no open with. Okay. Well, I'm just going to use Notepad++ because that's what I like to use. I wouldn't suggest doing this. I'm just going to take a look at it and see what it says. Okay, I guess we can't rename it. So it's going to say world. Oh well. Okay, we'll just forget all that part and go back to the Minecraft.exe. When you try to launch Forge, it says fatal error every time I try to launch 1.5.1 Forge. You shouldn't have to install Forge manually by itself. All the Forge files should be inside the mod pack, what we did. And I mean, what edit button? I'll call you after I'm done so we can kind of look at things. But let me finish up here. And there's not much left to do. Make sure the Tlon selected. Click play. Yeah, really, if you follow these steps exactly as I've done, you shouldn't have any errors. Because as long as you're not using as long as you're not using a modified jar file, it has to be a clean jar. Oh, I see what you're saying. Oh yeah, I guess you could rename it. I see. So we could call this the Legend of Notch Reincarnated. Oh, reincarnate. We can't add the D. I don't know what that's going to do to the world. Shouldn't do anything, really. Alright, so select your world, click play. And it's going to set up a bunch of stuff. It's going to make the noise like you're being hit and hurt. So just let it do its thing. There's 4 progresses it has to do. It's configuring the world. It's going to configure some ore spawners. It's going to configure some other things. Just let it do its thing. Let me go ahead and turn off the link so it's out of the way. This is a little loud. Let me turn that down. Okay. Alright, we're almost done here. One more phase to go. This should be pretty quick. And we're almost done. Okay, then it's going to take you to the pause menu, and you just click back to game. And it's going to go through these sequences, give you a little bit of backstory, some prequel, what's it called, epilogue stuff. Since my mother died last year, it's time for new beginnings. I decided to travel to Port Juno because my grandmother lived there. Until last year, her house was empty, but she said I could use it for whatever I want. The guide said a girl called Salia catches me up in the harbor. I hope everything will work fine. So you put enter. And this is just like the introduction credits telling you who made the mod pack and whatever. So hit enter again. And enter again. And this is Salia. She wants to show you a new home. It's the giant building with the roof made of bricks near the castle. She'll meet you there. And then it's going to go through a quick tutorial, show you what the things are on screen. Read the sections, click next, mana health, XP, whatever. Your current class, you'll be able to change that later. I'm not going to get that far yet. Yeah, cutscenes. No kidding. Current level, your cash value, and your reputation with all good RPGs. A task list up at the top. And then down here, I don't know what the, let's see. It's various small icons, special attacks. I guess there'll be different icons telling you what you can do or whatnot. I haven't gotten that far yet. Controls, F opens your attributes and leveling screen. G is your quest book. M is your world map. You can change it in the in-game menu. This is where a chat box is going to appear. If you don't see the button, be sure to change the GUI scale. Mine's set just fine. And we're done. I don't want to go through it again. And this is basically the Legend of Notch, where you start off on a boat. And the giant building with the brick roof. Okay. So this is where you start the game. There's some text I want you to read, and then they tell you to go blah 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 blah, and that's basically it. So hopefully you're able to follow this and get it working just right. For those that have problems, if you know me, I'll try to help you. If not, I would suggest going back to the URL right there. They have a text file, a pastebin file that you can look at for the either your old launcher or the new launcher instructions. I use the new launcher instructions for this stream, so go back and watch that again, or not watch it. Go back and read it, follow it, do exactly as it says, or just come back and watch my stream again. If you're still having errors and doing this, here's the next thing I suggest. Go back to where you have your saves folder or your Minecraft folder. See user, your name, app data, roaming, Minecraft. Let me get the URL out of the way. I would suggest backing this folder up somewhere. So just copy it and then throw it in another location. I have another hard drive. I'm just going to paste it in here real quick. Depending on how many saves you have, how many mod packs you have, it might take a little while. But once that's done copying, I would suggest right-clicking on that and then hit delete. And then that you do this after your backup is done. Don't delete this before your backup is done. If you do that, you may cause some serious problems and your whole world may be gone. All your worlds, all your progress. So don't get upset at me if you can't follow instructions. Only delete this after you've backed it up and you know you have a good copy. So you delete it and then start back from square one. Open up your Minecraft.exe, grab that 151 world file, and start it over. You may have some forge files in there from a previous mod that may be acting up. So that's the last thing I'm going to suggest to you if you're still having problems, other than reading the wiki. Or not the wiki, the whatever it's called. Anyway, that's going to be it for now. And come back later. I may do some streaming again for Prince of Persia as we continue that I've been working on. And like I said, I'll give you a call on Skype in just a minute, Jake, and we'll go through it and see what we can do. And I'm going to give some buffer time while I get my desktop rearranged here. And that's all I have. Thank you. That wasn't too hard. I'm glad it didn't crash on me or have any problems. Quit and quit. Alright, that should be good.